All right.
Okay.
I'll be watching the other room. Just call me if you need me. Just stay on the chat.
Hi everybody, Ira Miller here, Monday Night Live. Sorry about last week. I had to give Christian a couple of days off. He deserved it, he needed it, and so I guess I won't divulge where he escaped to, but he certainly wasn't anywhere close. So anyways, sorry about the first Monday of Monday Night Live. Anyways, want to make sure that we get quite a few people on here today because there's really a lot to go over. As you can see, I'm in my Latitude Margaritaville shirt. So anyways, I am fresh from Latitude Margaritaville. I went over there for the day. All right, so here's the deal. Actually, I'm waiting for other viewers before I really get started. So is there anybody out there? Can you see? I think I have one person. Christian, can you tell me if there's anybody in there? Ah, we got Sean. Okay, Sean. Thank you very much. Don't know if, yeah, I guess you can see it pretty good. You know, I bought this shirt about 10 years ago, literally, maybe even longer. And I didn't wear it that much. It's still in real good condition. And then all of a sudden, you know, here comes Latitude Margaritaville. And then I thought, man, this would be the perfect shirt to wear when I go out there. So as it works out, it is. All right. So thanks, Lee. So I'm not in my jacket and tie only because I came screeching in here on two wheels to try to make 6 o'clock. So we got up, we got everything hooked up because I had everything in my car, all the video equipment, because I did a brand new video at Latitude Margaritaville with my partner out there, Christy Brown. So I forced Christy, I twisted her arm to do this video with me. So surprisingly enough, not a lot of people want to be in front of the camera here. So I guess that's good for me. I don't know. Anyways, all right. So we're getting a few people on here. Hey everybody. Vacation was wonderful. Went to the Outer Banks. There's a whole story about Outer Banks. I'll tell it to you real quick. When I was 17 years old, I graduated high school. Friend of mine and I surfed when I was a kid. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood Beach. So that's what I did in my youth and in high school, surf, because I live right there on the beach. Anyways, my buddy drove his van up to Nags Head, North Carolina. And so I guess he's a little bit older than me, so he was 18, but I was 17. He drove up there. I couldn't go with him. I had to work. And so my aunt decided she was going to go back to New York for the summer. And I drove with her to New York and then hitchhiked. This is back in the 70s. Hitchhiked back to the Outer Banks, North Carolina, Nags Head in particular. So yeah, wonderful. Brought back a lot of memories. Went by the villas where we lived. It was great. Anyways, did a whole video on that vacation. But anyways, yeah, I need a margarita with my Margaritaville shirt here. Didn't have time to change even. I guess I still have my glasses on here. So here's a little layout of the models, where I was. They kind of give you a breakdown. I'm sure everybody has seen the video, hopefully. Or I guess I have 3 videos out now of Latitude Margaritaville. The last one I think was of the beach club, which was pretty awesome, I thought. Anyways, I love Latitude Margaritaville. That might be, if I can convince my wife, it might be the place I retire to. Anyways, I really like it over there. So, you are not going to believe it. So, I was supposed to meet somebody there at 1 o'clock. They were coming from Fort Lauderdale. They started at around 9:20. I got a text. We're on our way. Figures 3.5, 4 hours from Fort Lauderdale. So they came. Well, actually, on their way, I said, it's like 1:20. How far out are you? Because Christy and I, you're going to see Christy in the next Latitude Margaritaville in the next couple of days. So she's my partner for Latitude Margaritaville. Anyways, Christy and I are waiting. I'm texting. I'm like, where are you? She said, they're 20 minutes away. Then I get a phone call about 30 minutes later, and I'm like, where are you? They're on the 417. Well, anybody who's not from around here, the 417 is in Orlando. Come to find out, they hit a lot of traffic in Fort Lauderdale. They decided they were going to hop over to the turnpike. Never do that if you are coming to the coast. So they were coming up I-95, hopped on the turnpike, decided to bolt up. And if you wanted to do that, okay, if you're in Fort Lauderdale, you have to hop back over in Fort Pierce. Fort Pierce, you could hop right back over to 95. They're like this close together, and then come on up. So that's where they made the mistake. They kept going past Fort Pierce, and then it goes like this. And so they finally got there at 3 o'clock. Anyways, I did a little video. Christy and I kind of got together, so you'll see her. Oh, and while I was there, I couldn't believe it. One person said, hey, you're Ira Miller. I've seen a lot of your videos. I'm like, oh yeah, great, that's cool. Awesome. What are you here to look? No, I'm here, we're buying a home. All right, great. Then another person came by. Hey, you're Ira Miller. I've seen all your videos. And I'm like, wonderful, that's cool. I'm glad that I'm glad that my videos got you here. And believe me, so Minto Homes, they're one of the few developers that was gracious enough to let me come in there and video their models and video the whole property, video the sales office. They're awesome. Awesome people. You know what? If all I get out of that is just a few people here and there, that's fine. But then another person and another person and another person, no lie, I counted. There were 6 people in the 2 hours that I was waiting for my customers to come in that recognized me sitting there waiting, and it was pretty incredible. Then we finally hopped on the shuttle, went over to the models, and there was somebody just sitting in a chair in a model. And I'm working with these folks. Me and Christy are working with these folks, and she goes, hey, I've seen all your videos. You're Ira Miller. I'm like, that was just crazy. That was just mind-blowing to me. Anyways, so all of that to say, please, let me kind of put this up to you see this? this is what they're going to make you fill out when you come in. Down here, it's going to say, how did you hear about this community? So all I'm asking, if you don't call me and say, hey, we're going to Latitude Margaritaville, you know, do you want to meet us or whatever, that's cool. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But let's let Minto know right here where my finger is, it says social media. And then there's a line next to social media. If you'll write Ira Miller on that line where it says, how did you hear about this community? I would be very grateful if you would do that, okay? Only, I'm not getting anything for it. All I want to do is let Minto Homes know that them allowing me to do the videos on their properties has brought a ton of people into their sales office, with or without me. So if you could all fill that out, I'm probably going to do a little video, maybe even attach something on my newest video. Then I would be very grateful just to let them know. If there are 6 people there in the 2 hours that recognize me, I can only imagine how many people come there on a weekly and monthly basis, and that's awesome. I'm more than happy to bring people and traffic, customers to them. I mean, like I said, with or without me, that's awesome. That's all I ask, okay? So please, if you go fill out that card, say social media, Ira Miller, or yeah, not even website, social media, Ira Miller, that would be cool. Then they would be getting all these cards saying, Ira Miller brought us here, Ira Miller, Ira Miller, all right? So I'm not trying to be self-servient, let's not even, or self-important, let's not even go down that path from last month. Anyways, I have a lot more to talk about. Let's see, but let me answer, see if there's any questions. Hey, Ira. How was vacation? So thank you for asking. Drew 43. Okay, thank you, Hot Job. I appreciate that. And Sean, very, very nice. Jackie, yeah. Sunglasses. Like I said, I came pulling in here on 2 wheels trying to make it here in time. Let's see. Ira gonna make us all want to retire. Hey, I'm telling you. Hoping to set up an appointment. Okay, so listen. Here's the next thing I want to talk about. As many of you may or may not know, probably know, that there's a new look to my YouTube channel. And it says, Ira Miller, Community Expert in the Villages, Florida. It doesn't say the Villages Expert anymore. And that is because I was asked kindly by the developer if I would stop using the Villages in my name, because they trademarked years and years ago the Villages. So my whole argument has been for years and years, I've had attorneys send me letters, cease and desist, do not use the Villages in your name anymore. I can't tell you, well, probably 3 or 4 times. It wasn't that many times. And every time I would say, so I am of the opinion, according to the United States Patent and Trademark Office, that you cannot trademark a destination. So, like where I live in Ocala, cannot trademark Ocala. Lady Lake, where my office is, or the Villages, you cannot trademark a destination. Now, how much more do you need to know than you can send a letter to Ira Miller, 840 County Road 466, The Villages, Florida 32159. Now, if that is a mailing address, like Ocala is a mailing address, like Lady Lake, like Leesburg, like Fruitland Park, and you can't trademark any of those names, I found that the name The Villages was obsolete. Their trademark, in my opinion, was obsolete. So I said, no. And then the developer, who I know personally, because I used to work for him for 9 years, asked me if I would change my name. So, respectfully, I changed the name of my YouTube channel. So now it's Ira Miller, community expert in The Villages, Florida. By using The Villages, Florida, makes it more of a, rather than the name of their trademark, makes it more of a place. They were good with that. So there you go. That's the whole. I'm probably going to do a video about that, but there you go. I wanted to explain it to you, my loyal viewers, on Monday Night Live before I told anybody else or sent it out to the whole YouTube channel. There's one other caveat to that. I am splitting up my channels. So I felt like there was so much to say for just The Villages. I didn't want there to be a lot of confusion. I felt like Latitude Margaritaville now was a very hot place to go. On top of the world, Del Webb, Stone Creek, and then Del Webb, Spruce Creek, Stonecrest, the Plantation at Leesburg. There's so many other really nice 55 plus communities that I started showcasing. I thought it would probably be best if I separated those channels. So the name of my email and the name of my website is homesaroundthevillages.com or homesaroundthevillages@gmail.com. It's been that way for 12 years. Ever since I left the Villages sales office and went out into the MLS world, I came up with homesaroundthevillages.com, homesaroundthevillages@gmail.com. And that is going to be the name of the new YouTube channel. And again, I'm probably going to do a video on that, so everybody, but you guys have the exclusive on the new YouTube channel that's going to come out. So pretty much we've taken all the videos of all the other communities and put them on Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel. And then we're probably just going to keep Ira Miller, community expert in the Villages, Florida, as strictly for the Villages. I'm going to try to keep it to that as much as possible, unless I think there's something very important that I think y'all need to know to go look at that. All right. So, hopefully, that's cool, and y'all go and check out Homes Around the Villages. So I'm going to just kind of default to Christian, who's in the back room over there, when he can possibly tell us when Homes Around the Villages is going to be live. All right, so let me go back to my chats with everybody, with all you all. Thank you. Anyways, so I have Kathy Puckett. My Lord, haven't talked to Kathy and Joe in a while, so hi Kathy, I just want to give you a shout out for sure. Thank you for joining us. I guess I sold Joe and Kathy a home, I think around 2000, maybe 2001. It was 20 years ago anyways, and they still have that same home, so that shows you what a good job that I did for them, right Kathy? Hoping to set up an appointment with Ira this month and joyfully living life. Yes, I would really appreciate it. So here's the thing, y'all. I guess you all know about this. Everybody probably knows about this huge seller's market that we have going on. It's just crazy. And so I have everything I could do to try to keep up with selling homes, meeting people, taking people to On Top of the World, to Stone Creek, to Spruce Creek, to wherever. And that's awesome. I mean, that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm here for. You know, I'll always meet you. Well, I can't say always, because sometimes people will go and spend the night in Ocala just to go over to On Top of the World in Del Webb, Stone Creek. So I'll meet you at your hotel and kind of talk a little bit about what it is that you're interested in. So that's kind of my thing. I like to meet you here in the office because we do have a big monitor that and spend about an hour with you before we head out. So I have in my mind exactly what you're looking for. Do you, you know, if you need a fence, if you have pets, how big of a house, if you're going to be seasonal or full-time. I'd just like to know all the particulars so I can help you pick out the best community. If it's the Villages, wonderful. If it's On Top of the World, wonderful. If it's Latitude Margaritaville, wonderful. But let's just get you the right community first, and then we'll get you the right home. All right? Let's see. Hey, well, Drew, I guess the Villages newcomers, I think they have. The Villages newcomers, if you look, it's the Villages Florida newcomers when I saw it. Skip, now he's another thing. So, anyways, oh, by the way, you know, if you want to call in and say anything, or you just want to chat, that's cool. 352-454-9561. That's my cell number if you want to call in and chat about anything while we're live here on camera. All right, so anyways, look, everything that I said about me changing my name, I mean, I hear it all the time. I mean, even the videos, I was asked to take down the models of the Villages. I did that. And yeah, I don't get it. I mean, the developer of On Top of the World, he asked me to take down the model video as well. So there you go. If you want to look at the models for the Villages or for On Top of the World, just let Danielle know. You can reach out to her. Our office number is 352-204-9026. Christian will probably put it here in the chat for us, okay? Anyways, yeah, we can send that to you individually, but we're just not going to keep it on our YouTube channel, okay? Just so you know. I'm trying to play nice in the community, so that number I don't recognize. So try to play nice with the developer here in this community, and I just want to have a cordial relationship. I don't want any problems, and so that's why when I was asked by them personally to change the name, I changed it. Anyways, but you can see the Villages newcomers now as the Villages Florida newcomers. I don't know what Skip's going to do. Hot Job KT is saying the developer is insane. All these people are doing is driving business to them. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm just a little duck in a big puddle. And so I'm trying to get along here, that's all. All right, what are some of the differences you see between Margaritaville and the Villages On Top of the World, and or what people have mentioned? Thank you. Drew 43. All right. Well, and really there are huge differences, you know, in all three communities. And so that's why I took it upon myself to go ahead and look for these other communities that were totally different one from the other, because everybody's not the same, right? And so everybody's different. So some people will love all the hustle and bustle and how big the Villages is. They probably come from Manhattan and, Staten Island or Long Island or whatever. They're used to large populations, crowds, traffic, all that. So the Villages is wonderful, and that's for them. Other people don't. So differences are, on top of the world is very much like the Villages, but on a smaller scale. They have 3 golf courses, 2 rec centers. They have, I think they told me 6 or 7 pools over there. They have a little square for entertainment. I think they're up to 5 nights a week now over there since they started opening back up from COVID. And then, oh my gosh, Latitude Margaritaville is totally different. But price is a big thing on top of the world. You can get a lot more for your money on top of the world if that's for you. The homes are awesome. They're all energy efficient. They have Ring doorbells, and they're all up to date over there for sure. And then Latitude Margaritaville, the reason I went there is because when I first started in the Villages back in 2000, I was selling homes in Marion County. That was around 2002. And I distinctly remember one person saying, man, if this place was closer to the beach, I'd buy today. That has stuck in my mind 20 years later. And then when Latitude Margaritaville came, I rushed over there early in their development. I mean, they're still, even their town square is still under development. But they have close to the beach. They have a beach club. They have, and their models. I mean, they're just so different from all the other homes that I've seen. They're very Key West themed, beach themed models. They have a lot of open floor plans. Some are closed. They just have high ceilings. You just have to watch the video for them. So that's it's like apples and oranges with these different communities. That's why I say, we need to spend some time together and show you the different communities. Here's one thing I did want to suggest though. So, in today's market, I don't even know how many homes are on the market today. Probably 60 something. Normally, that's in a 550 home market. That's about normally what I have, about 550 homes to choose from in the Villages. And now it's down to 60, 62, 65. I don't know where it is right now, but it's in the 60s. So that's crazy. They have mobile home and manufactured homes. They have patio villas. They have courtyard villas. They have ranch/cottages today, designer homes, and premier homes. So they have 6 different series of homes. And so you have, if you have that few homes on the market, that's just crazy. Anyways, where I was going with this, a lot of people that I see come on the Villages lifestyle preview plan. Now, the Villages is totally different from On Top of the World or Latitude Margaritaville or Del Webb Stone Creek because I can be involved with you all the way through the whole process. We can get together with one of their new home sales agents. I'll be there with you. I don't just abandon you when we go over there. I go through the whole sales tour that they do when they take you out to see their models, to take you out to see the recreation centers. I'm there with you. Not so in the Villages. They don't let me sell new homes. They don't let me sell their pre-owned homes that they have. And they're the only ones that have anything like that. Like I said, every other community allows me to come in and assist with showing models because I know my customer. I know you. I know what you're looking for. I can assist their sales agent and it's just a smooth, seamless process of getting a home in one of these other communities, but not so. But anyways, I'm kind of digressing a little bit. If you come on the lifestyle preview plan for the villages, which I'm finding a lot of people are today, and then meeting with me, here's the thing. They're going to assign you to one of their sales reps over there, and then I'm asking you to ask them to take you out to see all the models, okay? Or at least the models that in your price range and in the square footage that you're looking for. Please ask them to do that, because they won't do it unless you ask them to do it. They might show you one or two homes and then take you back and see you later if they find out that you're not there to buy. If you're there to buy, they're all over you. But if you tell them you're 6 months, a year, 2 years out, one or two homes, see you later, and next, because they're so busy, they would rather find somebody who's ready to buy today. Don't let them shortcut you. Make them show you all the models in your price range with the square footage that you're looking for, because that's the best way you're going to be able to see what their homes look like. And they've dolled them up to the nines, trust me. They have, these things are just maxed out. But they show beautifully. And then, after you've seen that, then you can compare those homes to the other homes like on Top of the World or Del Webb Stone Creek. So if all I have are one or two pre-owned homes to show you, and they're not exactly the best looking homes because the best ones go first, you really owe it to yourself to get that sales rep for the villages to take you out to the models and show you the models, okay? So please do that before you meet with me, all right? And then I've had some people, kind of blows my mind as well, I've had an appointment with that are here to buy, and they've okay, they canceled their appointment and because they've bought a home through the villages. And I don't get that either, because why not see all the inventory instead of just, I know why. They'll say, you have 3 hours to give me an answer, because if you don't give me an answer in 3 hours, there is somebody else next that will want this home. And so you jump on it because you're afraid somebody else is going to get it. You don't have the luxury of seeing what I have to show you, and that's unfortunate. So I don't know if you want to maybe see me before you go see them. If you are in the market today, or that day when I meet you, maybe you want to see me first, okay? And then go see what they have. And now you've seen all of it, because this way you're not under pressure of 3 hours. And I know a lot of people really don't like that. That's what they tell me, but it is what it is with the villages. I don't know, I can't help it. Anyways, so let's do that. Let's kind of make it to where if you're here to buy, come see me first. I can show you what I have. Then you can compare it to what they have and make a decision. And that's in your best interest, okay? That's all I'm saying. On Top of the World, Del Webb, Stone Creek, and Latitude Margaritaville, and all these other places that are building new homes, I can work with you. And I'm the only one that has the inventory in the pre-owned homes. It's not like the villages, who they have half the inventory of pre-owned homes in the pre-owned market, and I have the other half. So don't cheat yourself in seeing all the homes that are available. Okay. Let's go back here. Am I a little bit behind? Did I talk a little bit too much here? I was thinking the same thing, Drew. Okay, Drew, Ira, some of the difference, we talked about that. There's your office phone to call Danielle. Hi, Ira, can you recommend someone who paints kitchen cabinets? So, yes, I can. If you give me a call, I have a couple people that I know who do paint kitchen cabinets. And so call Danielle. She'll have the list. I know Lori is one, and the guys who do all of my renovating for me, they paint kitchen cabinets as well. So call Danielle. She'll tell you what Lori's number is, and then she'll give you Javier's number, who does all the complete renovations of homes, okay? And so, Patty, that number is just above what your text it was. Where's Hot Job? What is Hot Job saying here? Hot Job. Iris man. Ah! Good gosh. Thank you. Look, I want to let you know I'm the least arrogant or egotistical guy. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of amazing at first when people come up and recognize me from these videos, especially all those people I saw in Latitude Margaritaville today. That just blew my mind, but I don't know how to accept that sometimes. Since I am on camera, since I am on videos, a lot of people really kind of give me this celebrity status, but by no means do I feel like I'm a celebrity. I'm just here to help. That's it. So, anyways, I don't even want to go down that road anymore. Iris, the housing market's still hot or has it calmed down? So I did a video, Agnes, that said I feel like the housing market is starting to slow. And it did. My phone kind of stopped ringing. Inventory started going up. It went from 44 to 50 to 55 to 60. I'm like, oh, it's slowing down. And then all of a sudden, boom. And I don't know what prompted it. I don't know if the Delta variant prompted another rush on the market because everybody 2020 got locked down, couldn't sell their home, couldn't buy a home. It was kind of crazy. They were buying homes strictly through videos from me, which I was more than happy to help with, but I don't know, that's the only thing I can think of is everybody started panicking and saying we better buy now because we don't know if we're going to get locked down again because it looks that way. Anyways, I don't want to get onto that either. That's kind of a political thing, and I like to try to stay away from that. Let's see, what else? Thoughts on Margaritaville Water Sound? Have you been up to check that area out? I have not. So that's up in the Panhandle. That's around Quincy. And I don't know if I should reveal this, but I do love to go to Sandestin and Destin. That's like 5 hours away. And if I need to get away, I need to go that far so I'm not tempted to come back here and take appointments. So I haven't checked that out yet, but you know what? That's a great thought, Agnes. Maybe that's a good excuse for me to go back to Sandestin before it gets cold and check out Latitude Margaritaville Water Sound. But I know they have some great preserve areas up there. It's beautiful up there. White sandy beaches, clear water. I love it up there. Anyways, are you solely talking about Margaritaville, Daytona Beach, or Water Sound as well? So Teresa asked me the same thing. So here's the thing. When I was out videoing today at Latitude Margaritaville, which again, a lot of you probably came in a little bit late, but I'll be putting out a new video about Latitude Margaritaville from today with my partner Christy Brown. Somebody came out and said, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop videoing here. You're not allowed to video. And I said, well, so she at least let me finish my thought and my introduction of Christy. I said, I have permission. I've had permission. And so, long story short, finally settled it, realized I do have permission from the developer to be out there to video and to bring to you all my videos of Latitude Margaritaville. And for those of you who came in late, I want to say one other thing. You'll be asked to fill out this card. please put down where it says, how did you hear about this community? Next to social media, put my name, Ira Miller, only so they can see how successful and what a smart decision they made to allow me to go ahead and video Latitude Margaritaville. And I don't want that to stop. I want to be able to keep bringing those videos to you guys. So even if you don't have me meet you out there, but you actually go out there on your own, like I witnessed 6 people come through the door that recognized me and love my videos, please put down my name on there. That would be awesome. So Teresa, so where I was going with that is, I probably have to go ahead and get permission. I'm sure I do, because Latitude Margaritaville Water Sound has never heard of me or don't know me at all, so I'll probably have to ask permission. So I will work on that. I'd love to bring you that community as well. All right, I don't see why they wouldn't let me. It's the same developer, and I'm sure if you guys fill out this card, they'll definitely let me go out there and market that property for them and for you as well. Okay? Hi, Ira, love on top of the world, but they won't cooperate with us in building a pool. It must be done outside the deal on my own. Any comments on Harbor Hills? Looks a little dated, but like their build policies. So, CT Mike, you know what? Actually, that's a good thing that you're able to pick your own pool builder, and I can suggest a couple really good pool builders. Yandel's one and Lorick Pools is another, but that's a good thing, because if they did, they'd only give you a couple options anyways on a design of a pool. They just don't get way out there in the weeds with custom building and custom designing. So Mike, that is a good thing. I would not let that be the only thing that deters you from building in there, okay? Get with me, and we could talk a little bit further about that. What community do you suggest that has resort amenities and a restaurant on the property? Agnes T. By the way, hello, Chris. How are you? And Carol. Actually, they all do. So, well, okay, as far as resort style, definitely Latitude Margaritaville, where I just came from. And then the Del Webb properties seem to be more in line with that resort style living. They have those big, huge swimming pools, fancy swimming pools that you walk in. They call it zero, I forget what they call it. I call it a beach walk-in. It's like you just walk right in from water this much all the way down. But anyways, and see, Mike, that goes another to what I was saying. You know, you can build that, you can build a hot tub, you can do whatever. Anyways, don't let me digress. I kind of get off track here sometimes. All the communities have restaurants. That includes Del Webb Stone Creek on top of the world, Del Webb Spruce Creek Golf and Country Club, Stonecrest, the Plantation. They all have restaurants and golf courses in them. And, I mean, Agnes, you know, again, I guess it's like looking for a home. You have to walk in the home and then just get the feel of it and see if it's kind of what that's you. I mean, so that's the same way with walking in communities and looking at the communities and looking around and saying, yeah, this is what I'm looking for, or no, it's not. So, but they all have those really nice amenities. But like I said, Del Webb, Stone Creek, Spruce Creek, those Del Webb communities, I term it to everybody as resort style because they have saunas, steam room, indoor hot tubs, big indoor swimming pools, outdoor swimming pools. So, yeah. Okay, so Harbor Hills. I'll talk about that, Mike. I'm not ignoring you. I just wanted to kind of go down that road. anyways, anyone have any feedback on Harbor Hills and Lady Lake? They're actually still building homes in Harbor Hills. They've been building homes in there for about 25 or 30 years. I love the community. That is actually a community I have even thought about moving to. It's a family neighborhood. It's not a 55 plus community. They do have some amenities. I tried to do a video in there, and the developer saw me with my camera in there. The guy actually attacked me when I went to go video that community. And if you search for Harbor Hills in my videos, you'll see a video in there of on top of Harbor Hills. So there is a video of on top of the hill. Why do I keep saying that? There is a video of Harbor Hills. There in my YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and just up in the search bar, just put Harbor Hills, and it should pop up for you. But they do have some amenities. They have a little workout room. They have a racquetball court underneath the clubhouse. They do have a restaurant. It's not open all the time. I think it's open like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday brunch. It's a beautiful community. I love the architecture. Love, love, love the architecture in that community. And that, look, I started out my life as a kid and into my adult years as a draftsman. That's how I got into all this. Took architectural technology in college, started to be a draftsman. I was a draftsman for many years. Then I got into building homes, and then actually carpenter. I was a roofer. I mean, that'll make you old quick. I think my lower back is probably attributed to that. Anyways, so Harbor Hills, it's just really hilly, and it has a lot of oak trees in there. Like I said, it's like 25 to 30 years old, so all the landscaping, all the trees are very mature in there. The one thing people complain about is they're saying, oh, this is so far away from everything. And it's about 5 miles, I guess, 5 to 7 miles from the villages. I don't know if that's very far. And personally, it's kind of like when I take people out there to look at homes and on Harbor Hills, it seems like we're driving forever, but that's only because I don't know if you've ever gone somewhere you've never been before, and you're driving and driving and driving and driving and think you're just driving forever. And then you make that drive a couple more times because now you're familiar with it, you recognize things, you're like, oh, this wasn't that far. And that's kind of how it is with Harbor Hills, I think. It's like, yeah, the first time you go out there, especially if you come from the villages where everything is hustle and bustle, and there's stores and rec centers and town squares and everything, and then you go out to Harbor Hills, everything is just subdued. There's nothing around it but a lot of land. So there you go. Hopefully, they do have a really good tennis club out there. They do. You have to join their golf club or rec center or tennis club or whatever if you want to do that out there. But like I said, I'm a guy who's not retired yet, don't need a lot of amenities because I work a lot. I've had small children up to about now. My son turned 19 this year. My daughter will turn 22 in November. So the kids are getting older now. So my mindset's starting to think differently. But we were kind of set on going to Harbor Hills. And then, but right now, I don't know. We're going to stay where we're at for the next year and then make a decision. But I might move to Harbor Hills. Actually, my wife's a real big dog person. So she wants some land where she can have her dogs. There you go. Happy wife, happy life, right, ladies? That's my opinion anyways. Okay, so hi, Carol. Okay, Mike, hopefully that took care of your question. And please, Mike, go ahead and look for that video on Harbor Hills. Can't wait to see your video from today. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I really am. And Donna, hope you had a great motorcycle trip. I did. I was actually over at the motorcycle store on Saturday looking at motorcycles. My wife wasn't very happy about that. Okay. I hope you had a great weekend. And there, hey, Kevin. So Kevin Jacques listed his home with me. I think I said this last month in the last Monday Night Live, but listed his patio villa with me. I think we had it on market like 2 or 3 weeks. Had a couple contracts. We do have a contract now. It's pending, and it looks real good. It's gonna go. Happy spouse, happy house. I like that. I've never heard that, but I like that. Anyways, Kevin, how you doing? Thank you for joining us today. We have, from what I can see, it looks like we have 59 people on. All right, so Mike, I have a question for you, actually, now that I read your message again. So Mike said, CT Mike said, hi, Ira, love on top of the world, but they won't cooperate with us in building a pool. Must be done outside. Must be done outside the deal on my own. Any comments on Harbor Hills, which I made? Looks a little dated, but like their build policies. So, Mike, what do you like about their build policies? I would like to know. I'm sure everybody else would like to know as well. So, please share with us what you like about their build policies, if you will. So joyfully living life must be happy spouse, happy house, true. There you go. So that covers everybody, the guy and the girl, right? All right, so let's see. What else can we talk about then? I've kind of gone through, I think, a lot of the messages, and I kind of apologize about tonight's Monday Night Live, because normally we notify everybody on Friday, and I think with Christian being gone, he kind of got out of the mode of notifying everybody on Friday, and then again notifying and reminding everybody on Monday, but that's kind of how he did it. But last Monday I kind of made a video and say, hey, Christian's on vacation, so please everybody join us today. So we kind of forgot to do our reminder on that Friday, so I'm sorry about that. Looks like our viewership is a little bit lower. Normally I guess we're about up to 80 people, but today it's 55. That's cool. You know, you guys get me either way. I'm gonna go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so everybody's loving the shirt. I'm glad about that. Where's my margarita? I'm gonna have to ask Christian about that, because he actually made me a drink, non-alcoholic. Want to stay on task here. And then, so I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. And I know that not everybody was on when I first came on, but yeah, I was out there checking out Latitude Margaritaville again, and shot some updated videos. And then hopefully Patty W., you'll call in about, I can't remember Lori's last name, and that's the only reason I'm asking you to call Danielle, because I know we can hook you up for sure and get your cabinets painted, because the last person the last person I wrote an offer on in Del Webb Spruce Creek Golf and Country Club had real dark cabinets. So we're going to get somebody in there, I think he wants to do this, and paint those cabinets. Because that's all you see on HGTV, are all these nice painted cabinets. I mean, nothing else will update a kitchen than going ahead and replacing the doors or painting, and that just updates a kitchen like that. And then just put your granite or quartz is the kind of the thing today that seems like everybody's going with. I know On Top of the World offers quartz as a standard feature in their homes. All right, let's see. I guess the village's newcomers are going to change their name and tell Skip also. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Drew. The developer is insane. All these people are driving business to them. Shame that he is so money hungry. Ira, what are some of the differences you see? Okay, so again, Drew, there's stark differences. And the best way I can do the differences is either through video or personally take you and show you those homes, which I'm more than happy to do. And then we talked about Water Sound, Harbor Hills, and that's about it. All right, so Agnes is coming in September, finding her dream home. I can't wait either, Agnes, until you get here, because that's what makes me happy, making you happy. And when I see that we accomplished that, it's all good. Oh, there's Kevin. So Kevin gave us Lori McGinnis's. There you go. So thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. I forgot she did the flooring for Kevin and got his home in good, marketable condition. All right, so it is approaching the 7 o'clock hour. I think if nobody else has anything else that they want to say or ask me, we'll go ahead and sign off. And just be looking for the new videos that are coming out. I have a couple of them. And I'm always here for you. If you need me to go out and shoot a video of a home that you're interested in that you might want to buy, just let me know. I'm there. I go out personally, do these videos myself, and give you my opinion. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you attending the Monday Night Live here with Ira Miller. I'm going to have to come up with, I loved saying the village is expert, but it is what it is. So, again, I don't like kind of endorsing my own self, but anyways, thank you for being here Monday Night Live with me. I really appreciate it. And we will see you on the first Monday night in September, all right? So let's see, hold on a second. All right, Brian, that's a very good question, so I will go ahead and answer that for you. So, homes are selling in every community, I don't know, across the United States, which kind of surprised me. I thought it was only Florida and Texas. But anyways, so there is a saying in real estate. The saying in real estate is cash is king. Why is cash king? Simply because when a seller accepts an offer for financing, they're not holding their breath that something happens and their financing falls through. And it happens. Cash, you have one contingency you have to meet, and that is home inspection. Once we do the home inspection, get through the home inspection process, which is typically in the first 15 days, then we're moving forward. Not so if somebody is financing. So if all contracts are contingent upon the buyer getting financing, and usually what's written in there is in 30 days. So if you're not, and a good realtor, by the way, is going to protect you and make sure you know if your 30 days is coming up. Because if you're with me, I'm going to be at day 25 and say, hey, what does your lender say? Are you approved? Are we ready to go to closing? And make sure there's no problems with the underwriter. Okay, so, but as far as when you get into a bidding process, the best thing I can tell you, Brian, is that get there quick, because and that's why I'm very successful with these videos and doing what I do, to try to get you there as fast as possible. Because if you can get in without any other offers being in there, and that really the sooner the better. If you can get in there, then all they have is yours to consider. You have a much better chance than if the home's been on the market a few days. Because I just went ahead and videoed one today. It went on the market, I think it was either Friday or Saturday. Well, I was sent this, I have what's called auto email. And so auto email is, we set you up through my MLS to get homes exactly what you're looking for. Your price, your square footage. We try to narrow it down as much as possible to get you what you're looking for in your auto email. Okay, so one of the people I set up an auto email with went ahead and they got this home. They go, Ira, can you go out there? You know, she did that late Saturday night. I had an appointment on Sunday. I didn't see it until actually last night when it was too late. So I made an appointment for today to go over there and do the video. And then when I was there, 2 people came by while I was doing the video, you know, interested in the home. You don't want that. You want to try to get on there on day 1 and call me. I've made a video that says if you email me, that is my last source of contact. If you email me. If you text me or you call me, you have a much better chance of getting me. I wish I would have saw that email while I was over here yesterday on Sunday showing homes. I would have gone out and videoed that home and have been out there. I don't know if it's still there or not. I imagine it is. But anyways, we might be in a multiple offer situation. But please don't email me as the first line of communication unless it's nothing urgent. If you want to convey information to me, tell me what you're looking for, great. But if you want me to go look at a house for you, text or call is always better. Okay, so hopefully, Brian, 20% down, 30-year financing, that is typical, and that's what most people are expecting. But if somebody comes in behind you with cash, so here's the thing, if you're financing, you really want to look at probably either asking price, or if there's multiple offers, you're going to have to go above asking price to compete with that cash offer. A lot of cash offers say, hey, I'm cash, so I'm not going to give you full asking price because I'm cash. So the only way to defeat a cash offer with financing is to go at or be up. And I suggest if there's multiple offers above asking price, and we'll talk about that one-on-one as to what I think, based on my over 20 years experience, you should offer on that home in this market, okay? So there you go. All right, Brian, hopefully that answered your question. Thank you so much for that question. That's it for today. Love all you. Thank you for watching today. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful month of August, and then I'll see you in my videos, and then I'll see you in September for Monday Night Live, first Monday of the month, 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.